some other miners, they just move their operation to another country. Um, so I think last week Ethereum and Bitcoin hash rate really dropped by a lot, but I think it's just temporary until they boot up back in another country close by.
Uh,
It's the warm feeling is awful between your toes.
all right. Well, I mean, yeah, you totally get that. I don't think it's gonna take a while for them to reinstigate their operation, their mining operations in Europe. Maybe. What would really, what I would be a bit what I would think about is how would if they're gonna move all that hardware from China to Europe, how are they gonna? I mean, obviously shipping that, and it's gonna go under customs and tax and all that stuff. Like it's not gonna go for cheap, especially if it's like loads and loads of GPUs being shipped abroad.
Well,
So
from what I heard, there's a lot of people that are moving to um surrounding countries. Uh, they either moving to Pakistan or Bangladesh from what I heard. So yeah, Mongolia. So they're just moving their operation to neighbor country, but from the to Quebec, yeah, from the the Euro News. I think I talked about that 3 weeks ago, and some guy was really mad about scalpers and miner and was throwing a fit. And then I was reading tech news the week after, and some tech website was like, "Oh, stocks are growing up in Europe." So I was like, "Oh, look who's called that 1 week in advance." Our little fucking podcast.
yeah, I mean, it is. I think that the China ban, I feel it's gonna be reversed at some point. If it's not reversed, it's going to be regulated to a point in which you could still mine, but you have to mine the government's coin or a coin that's regulated by them, and that's gonna take a while. And because they hate how Bitcoin is operated, it's gonna be like what happened is a pause, but things will go back to not the normal, but the regulated normal, if that's a word.
Yeah, they're
Like
coins.
it's our mining operation,
The CCPC, the Communist China Party coin. But I was reading a little bit more on that, and the I don't remember the big bank there, but they went and arrest and shut down a few places that was either helping people exchanging coins or adding a trading operation. So they shut them down, and they even announced that if you have a store, you can't show we accept Bitcoin here or Ethereum or any coins. Like the ban for China is not only mining, it's
transactions, man. Anything,
yeah,
selling and buying,
yeah,
selling, buying, mining.
yeah.
I mean, if you want to kill something like that, you have to be fierce, and they know how to be fierce.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Um, and like for the gamers, there is an upside, but maybe the upside will only be short lived. People who are trying to fetch stock will be able to see a surge of stock for a while, but I think it's just it's going to subside, and the stock short because the chip shortage was like it was expected that it's going to persist till 2022, and if that is the case, people like the new supply is going to be in the market will be fetched, will be used by the community and people who are looking for cards. After that, back to the chip shortage. It's the same. Like that's not gonna change because of how manufacturing works. And I'm glad for all the people who will be able to secure a card because of the situation of the ban, but I don't expect this happiness will persist for quite a while. We're just gonna go back to the shortage, and we're gonna have to wait a while till 2022 for things to be in a permanent manner bandaged or resolved in a way.
Well, uh, yeah, I don't know what they're thinking right now because looks like speaking of chip shortage, um, I think Nvidia knows about it, and that's why they're releasing like more SKUs. And AMD, they also know about it. That's why there's like a 6600 XT card rumored, like below the 6700. So it's like cheaper. So I guess these cards will be like bin 6700. So they just like they know about the shortage. It's kind of weird. I don't know if like the big like tech outlet are just tired of talking about it. Um, but like
Um,
these new SKUs are like signs of continued chip shortage. They're just like recycling bad GPU dies to make like smaller like version.
but they're not
Like
really recycling. You're just pushing the profit margin on every single chip they have. Why brand something as 3070 if you can brand it as a 3080? Why brand something at 3080 if you can brand it as a 3090? Because you will be able to sell it for higher. So in a sense, Nvidia made the move of the 3070 Ti and 3080 Ti so that they can push the profit margin. Because why brand something as 3070 if you can brand it as a 3070 Ti with a few more CUDA cores activated? And
yeah,
that's technically you're telling your customers this is a 3070 Ti, you'll be paying a premium over a 3070, but you're getting a few extra cores activated on your GPU. So in that sense, more profit. These, I mean, every single organization in business is looking for profit, and Nvidia and AMD are no different in that regards. And I was looking at a rumor like there are laptops with 3080 supers that are going to be released in the market at some point.
well, even the 3050 has been rumored for like a while now, a super long while. But what I was saying is that rather that they just trash out like bad like 6700 XT, they're just like, well, we'll just like make a new SKU because they know that they can't. They're like printing as fast as they can right now. So rather than like, yeah, maybe it's a thing already. So rather than like just trashing those die, they just like, oh, we'll release like a 6600 because they know they can't produce like faster than they can right now because of the silicone shortage and everything. So it's I was bashing at Nvidia for releasing like the 3070 Ti and the 3080 Ti, and I was uh not praising, but I was like, yeah, I'm happy that AMD are not doing the same thing, like trying to just flood the market. But looks like AMD just like, fuck it, we'll do the same thing. That's like
I
that's
mean,
like
do
the
you
strategy
remember?
now.
Do you remember when AMD said, "Yeah, our launch won't be a paper launch," but it turned out to be a
Yeah.
paper launch anyways? It doesn't matter for these companies, man. If there's profit to be made, they will go for the extreme to get that profit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's why that serves the same argument of why would you be a fanboy of Nvidia or AMD? You've got a certain amount of money, and these are serving the Nvidia cards and the AMD cards. You look at the benchmarks, and then you see, okay, which one would suit you better. Not just because you love Nvidia, you go for Nvidia cards, or you love AMD, you go for AMD cards. Know where your money is best spent, the best bang for your buck, and every year it's different. Hopefully, it. I mean, AMD is doing a great job in the CPU market. They are absolutely destroying Intel. even with their new offering. Nvidia did a great job in their GPUs. I think they have a slight edge when it comes to GPUs, but AMD cards are by no means far away. They are so close, and in some instances and in some games, they beat Nvidia cards. So do your own research. If you want to spend your money on GPUs, do your own research, and then decide whether your money is best spent on a 6800 XT or a 3080, which, by the way, both are extremely hard to get, but good luck.
Well, I think today the 6800 XT dropped today for AMD.
Did they have Midnight Edition?
Um, I was like in fucking La La Land, not watching the drop. I've been
I
like,
mean, me neither. My bot just running without maintenance for like a week and a half. Yesterday was the first day after quite a while that we have fixed bugs and stuff. Um, so we're gonna get. So yeah, actually, we didn't talk about what we were doing when it comes to the servers. Maybe we could talk about that for a bit. Um, as I said, I was talking about it, which means for the past 2 weeks the bot wasn't really getting much updates, but it was working fine. The fact that Best Buy has no longer has online drops, we are relying on the in-store stock information to get you cars to that, to get you guys to that. So there's no need for us to make sure that Best Buy is working for our bots, but it is working. We are still reporting. Like for example, that fucking $1,600 6800 XT card on Best Buy that people buy. We both reported it on my server and your server, and people got
yeah,
they hated it, but the card is available if you want to buy it. If you shit money, I mean, what will $1,600 do for you?
yeah,
Um, so, anyways, yeah, the trackers are working, both my server and Lithium server. And in terms of maintenance, we don't need to do much. We've been working on. You've been working on your new Best Buy code for a while. I've been working on some migration here and there to up the speed of the tracking that we have on the Stalker, and so far so good. Yesterday we pushed a few changes that are very minor, nothing to be like, nothing is worth mentioning there. But rest assured, guys, like we didn't really like, we're not going to abandon my project and the projects going on Lithium server. We did this for you. I think for the future, the fact that this infrastructure is available in the future when you have new hardware stock shortage, it's these servers will be there.
yeah.
I and
A lot of people on my side, like this week, like some people ask me about it, like, are you still going to continue like scanning cards if they're available in stores? Well, right now people are walking to Memory Express and there's like cards on the shelf. But like me, there's people that don't have like Canada computers or Memory Express near. And like you, like for the past week, doctor's order, I've been like away from like the computer for maybe the last week and a half. Try to less micromanage. Today, someone mentioned like today a lot of people on my server got cards from AMD because awesome people in the communities, Axel, called the Euro drop today. He was watching because it looks like Euro and Canada drops approximately at the same time, so he called it. And people like just share links and tags in the mods, tag people. And since I didn't yet, well, I didn't put the work to find a way to fix AMD because I'm trying to be
if you want to be as fast as possible in AMD, you have to like you have to find when the web server returns a captcha on a certain request.
yeah,
And that is not as easy as it would be if you're scraping just a normal website. But I think, I mean, I could see a way of just figuring that out because due to the response from the web server, and you could just like search for certain tokens or words or tags in the returned HTML code. But yeah, that's something that we haven't done yet on our server. That would be the ideal thing. Right now, people are checking out even before the add to cart button is up. through normal means on the AMD website. So if you've been missing out, we have shared a video for adding the add to cart button to the web page, and then technically spamming that button every 5 seconds to see if it will be added to cart or it will change the display on the web page. Because technically, if you do that and then the captcha comes up, that means stock is coming. So that's why people are able to add to cart, buy the GPUs, check out technically, and that's even before any bot sends out a notification. Um, the videos are available on the announcement channels and on the Canadian Drop Zone server. If you haven't seen them, we could reshare those links. I think they're widely available now. It's no longer a secret. Like back in the days, these scripts maybe used to be secrets. Now, really, everything is in the open. If you want the Best Buy cart, the add to cart script, or the if you want the AMD add to cart script or whatever, every website has certain scripts that are available online. If you want to be an adventurist, and if that's a word, and you want to look for new scripts on the go, you could always search GitHub. So github.com is an open source repository for people like me, developers, to put their code up, and you could search for keywords. So if you go there and search add to cart AMD, it will it will give you results um, for scripts for add to cart to AMD, and maybe stuff that aren't even yet posted on other websites or even posted on YouTube. So if you want to be in the know and you want to be this active searcher for new scripts and stuff, GitHub is that could be one of the main sources that you could look in and scour for new scripts. That's for sure.
Yeah. So for my side, I think like any updates, like major like recode, like for the bot, I don't plan for the next week or week and a half to do like major recode. Like I got ordered to rest and just chill. So yeah, I can't. Well, I could, but it's not.
So somebody was asking on your server, what's the difference between the Best Buy channel and the Best Buy New Code channel? And
Yeah, yeah,
and
I saw that.
so I answered, but maybe you can give an answer on the podcast.
The Best Buy channel was the old code that's still running, and I wanted to run down the new code. But when I released the new code, turns out that they stopped pushing cards online, and they've been like really rare. So yeah, I saw that the Best Buy new code like spammed a lot. And well, the old code spam that stupid card, and I'm not sure about the new code. I saw the spam, but to be honest, I glance over it, and I looked like really fast because uh new code.
Okay.
Yeah, so the new code just spammed like four, and I think the Best Buy alert, normal alert, just went like fucking insanely nuts. So that's what the new code would do.
Went
It
went
should,
went berserk.
yeah, what the old code goes berserk, and the new code is more like toned down. It's less
But you said
it's
once that you gave your mods the ability to regulate the pace of notifications. So why did that not work here?
it's they need to go on
The
the
server?
Twitch channel.
Uh,
They need to go on the Twitch channel and put like a special comments, but I never briefed them on that because like Best Buy like stopped dropping. So I might just stop scanning like
the shitty 6800 XT.
well, just might just like close down the old code and like just keep the new code since it's less like spammy, I would say. And yeah, I think that's that. And To be honest, like um right now, because like of the new meds I'm taking, I'm just like I don't have the brain power to code. I'm just like my brain is like mushy and sluggish. It's insane. So they told me like it will take like a good 2 weeks to uh to be used to.
To recalibrate
Yeah,
the human presence in you.
yeah, well, to start to recalibrate, then it's like 3 months to be like
Normal.
okay, yeah, normal, and then it's like a year total of like everything. But like the thing is that I'm not someone that will take like a pill for a headache or a back pain or something like that. Like I never take meds. So it's I'm not used to it, so it's really rough on like my stomach and everything. So
Well, do you want to share with the
yeah,
viewers what happened with you?
yeah. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. I've been like working on the bot for like the past 6, 7 months a lot and micromanaging like everything like 7 days a week pretty much. And on top of that, I got like a pretty taxing, demanding job, not physically, but mentally. Like it's always 24/7. I need to like sleep, drink, shower, piss, shit, uh, go outside with my phone, and it's it's like 1 week out of three. I I um I could be like called to go on work on site like 24/7, but the other week that I'm not on call, I still need to be available if the alarm system go off at work or if my guys have question like they could call me like um any day anytime, so even the weekend, so pretty much like all year long I'm always like not stressed out but aware that I can be called, so the brain never stops, like never takes a break from like work. And so on top of that, for the past year, I had like a fucking terrible, shitty tenants above me. Uh, so hardly sleep, like like noise every time. So I just like power through, power through, power through, power through, like I always did for like the past like 11 years at work, and just never stop. So and I just hit a wall, like a breaking point. It's just like fucking does not compute, blue screen of that. And so I went to the doc and he was like, "Yep, you need to like stop working now." So they put me like on the first doc I saw was not my doctor. He put me like a month off work and he scheduled me a week later to see my doc. And my doc was like, "Nope, you're not going back to work undetermined, like undefined. It's like someday you'll go back to work and you need to take this and that." So I was like, okay. So yeah. So that's why. So the doc order was like I need to rest. But my first week that I was supposed to rest, um the day after I saw my doc, I almost got into a fist fight with my tenant because it was like I'm not like super. I'm like aggressive guy. It's pretty much how I am like day to day, like chilled and toned down. But that guy was like a fucking pill addict or whatever, so he was always on edge. And I asked him like a simple question, and he just like blew a fucking gasket. So so got in an argument with the guy. Um, and the day after that, he it's kind of fuzzy because uh like my meds fucked up with my memory right now. So anyway, he lived upstairs. He moved out now. But he let his fucking sink run. So I had like a water damage in his bedroom, in my bedroom, in the basement. So I'm here like supposed to fucking chill and take it like slow. And now I have to deal with a fucking water damage. Good thing that that's what I do for work. But um was not the best timing, I would say. So fucking Monday night, 11 p.m. Just go bang on his door. What the fuck are you doing? So he was like fucking high as a kite again. It was like, hey, what's happening, man? So I was like, dude, my fucking bedroom is flooded. It's like, there's nothing leaking here, and there is this fucking faucet is full open, and he clogged like the drain. So so I was just like, dude, fuck you. I just got your water. Fuck you. So I went in the basement and got his water. So I had to clean, went to bed at like I was supposed to like fucking rest. I went to bed at like 3 a.m. Woke up the next morning at like 7 a.m. like all fucked up. And I had to call the insurance, deal with that. So it was like last week was like a fucking shit week.
Jeez, bro. I'm sorry you had to go through all of that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've seen worse, had worse, but it's just like um I want to take it back in the sink. Yeah. So he finally left on the third when he was supposed to leave on the first. On the second at 11 p.m. He was supposed to give me like keys on end, but he just like weaseled out like a fucking pussy. And I was on my front porch, like having a cigar and just chilling. And I saw him like pack like at 11 p.m. and he never came and give me the keys. So on the third, I went up and the place is like fucking trashed. Like it's like he fucking like doors, like fucking ran through doors, and there's like a corner. I'm sure like he pissed in the fucking corner. So it's insane. It's insane. And so I hired like one of my friend at work that been doing that for like 9 years, working for our company cleaning, and she was like, "Dude, that's like bad." So we spent 3%, 8 hours cleaning, and we're not done. So yeah. So the insurance will take care of the water damage, but like I had like a French door, like a door with like glass, like frost glass for the bathroom, and I found it like in pieces. Like it's $180 door. I was like, what the fuck happened here?
Jesus.
And yeah, like a bunch of shit that he broke. So I'll just have like um I'll have to go to court because he still owe me like 2 months
Yeah,
of like rent.
you gotta sue him. You gotta sue him to get everything you wanted. Also, you could probably sue him for mental damage. That's the thing.
Eh, dude,
Um,
nah, I'm not the kind of guy that will like pursue like things like that. I just want like my money for the rent that he owes me. And I'll have tomorrow there's a guy from work that comes for the water damage and he will do like a total estimate for the damage for the water damage. And I'll ask him to do like a total damage for like everything that he broke. He fucking broke the bath, man. On the
you mean the best
uh,
seat, like the toilet seat,
no, the bathtub,
the at the butt?
the bathtub,
Did
like
he
the
fucking slam it? That guy was on a mission, man. If he actually broke the tub.
like the fucking like rounded corner. He like it's all rusted. Like it's all it the bathtub is like it needs to go. We need to change it. I never seen that. I was like, and everyone that came was like, "How the fuck do you like dent in a bathtub? Like even if you fucking slip and bang your head,
It
you don't."
won't. It's so difficult to crack that shit.
Yeah. So yeah.
Anyways,
So I'll have to go to court for that and the rent, and the insurance will drag him to court for like the water damage. So uh
Thanks for the follow, Mr. Shane with numbers. Goffy Beans, thanks for the host for the one viewer. Mal Chris for the follow. Never playable, thanks for the follow, which guys. Sky High 50 Real, Didn't Mind, Ben Shad, Philip Eon. I think I've mentioned those. However, I hope I did mention somebody subscribe with Prime, Mr. SinX3221. Thank you for the follow and support. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, sub with your. I'll do the. I don't do that on my stream, but on your Shameless blog, if you have a Twitch Prime, just click that button and sub with Twitch Prime.
Yeah, man. Twitch Prime boys, support the community.
Use your sub.
Use your sub.
Yeah, call the exterminator next time. The thing is that like it's not worth it to get like into a fist fight or like anything violent with these kind of people because they have nothing to lose because the guy was on fucking well he was on welfare, so I have nothing against like people on welfare. So like some people really need it, like they can't work or they're like sick or whatever. So, but the guy is like a 25 years old guy that just choose to like do fucking pills and cocaine. So it's just like,
I mean that was a probably a very hard person to work with, and I am glad you're kind of over that situation. And you, but you'll have to find somebody to rent upstairs, don't you?
oh no
After.
no 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 no. That time is done, sir. That
Wow.
time is done. We're not renting out.
What's the
We're
plan?
done.
What's the
Oh,
plan?
we're just well, maybe I can just remove like the I'll move that. Like right here, that's like my girlfriend's office that she moved in my office for her work. And so that's moving upstairs and our bedroom is like right there. Like the bed is 10 feet away from me. So that's moving upstairs too. So we're like shifting things place and we're just taking the whole fucking place. That's it.
Thanks for the sub, Joss Peanut Butter. He asks, "Do you think we see more 3080 FEs?" Um, we don't really have an answer to that. What we do know is Best Buy is regularly stocking up on cards. Particularly, you could say the Founders Edition for every single SKU is being restocked. So to answer your question is, are they coming? We will see more. When? We don't know. Weekly basis. Best Buy. Be sure to drop by your local Best Buy store and ask them for stock for graphics card. If
Yeah,
they
since like I've not been around like a lot. I could not go and bug like my sources for numbers. But before I just went like crazy in the head, and I had like we have some Best Buy news today to share with you guys too. But it's not actual numbers, but we got some interesting news, a little bit of insiders infos, and the new trend for Best Buy that we saw, um, the new scalping method that we'll talk about it a little bit. Um, some people asked me, I don't know if someone asked you about that, to just monitor and scan the Best Buy blog. Someone asked me for that. Was like, are you gonna scan the Best Buy blog? Um, the thing is about the announcement that they did for June 30th, I think was the drop in store. They announced it on the blog. Um, but from what I saw and what I heard from a lot of people, um, it was like a planned event, like an event. Um, because people went and bugged like reps and sent emails and stuff like that to higher ups and trying to get answers. And from the emails I saw, the reply I saw was, "We're holding cards for an event that will be announcing." So we'll have to see if Best Buy just keeps updating their blogs and see if this will be their new way to um, announce stores. I don't know if they know at the top if they had report that people went in stores and said, "I know you got X amount of cards, just fucking sell it already." So I don't know if they're aware that people went and talk about like numbers and cards, and that's why they decided to do this method of information delivery.
I mean, I think we had a we had a fair portion of impact when it comes to what Best Buy's been doing, because all of our people in our servers, they were going in knowing there are GPUs, and they asked the people working there like, "Hey, I know you have GPUs in the back there. I want one of those." And then there will be fights, and fighting in the store doesn't work for anybody, not even for you or the worker there or the people who are looking at you and asking all the wrong questions. So I mean, I'm glad that Best Buy is taking some steps to fend off scalping in general from both the Best Buy employees and the people, the customers at Best Buy. And we have some nice news when it comes to that. Hey, thanks for the 100 bits Canadian
Oh yeah,
pancake.
yeah, we can
Appreciate it.
have biddies now.
Biddies.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if you want to share the AMD PDF
So
demo.
how um how popular is that PDF? That's the thing.
It's not popular. It's like closed
Oh.
source. It's someone from my server, Axel, that made this tutorial. It's not widespread. It's like he was like, I know a method. So he tried to explain me in text, and I was like, dude, I don't understand a single fucking thing you tell me. So it was like, okay, I'll try to do you like a nice PDF. So he was kind enough to do like a PDF tutorial um for AMD on mobile. If people want to add the script, the button script on mobile, on your cell phone, Android
Yeah.
phone.
So if you're on the
Uh,
go, if you're on the go and you wanna use the AMD script for the website, you could do it on your phone, on your Android phone. The
yeah.
PDF specifically targets Android, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I can share the PDF file on Twitch on this chat. You want me to do that?
Yeah, sure.
So this is the PDF file, and it walks you through the process of installing an application that allows you to tamper with the website, and it allows you to install Tamper Monkey, and then from there you could install the script, and then you will have the add to cart button show up on your browser on your phone. So that is the link. As soon as you enter that link, you will download. It will download the PDF file, and you
Oh,
could browse through it.
Axel is in the chat. He said did not find a way for iPhone, so clearly, I Android is superior. So
Thanks for the follows, QPAR. Appreciate the support. Hey Axel, thank you for the PDF, man. Really appreciate it. Yeah, quite off topic, but the third dose might be coming for vaccinations. Not just
dude,
Pfizer. Not just
I
Pfizer. It could be any.
I yet to have like my fucking second dose,
I haven't
dude.
had my
This
second either. Yeah.
are they like upgrading to like 6G and I don't know about it? And we need like fucking 6G now?
Right.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's fair because the more G you have, the more like transmission you get. I guess like fucking Bill Gates like figured out he can't track like 7 billion people, so you need like more bandwidths. So, yeah. We're getting 6Gs. Boys, let's go.
I mean, around the country in Canada, everyone's opening up. Ontario's opening up. BC's opening up. So apparently, people want to travel. You can enjoy your summer. I've been enjoying my summer in BC, hiking around and being outdoors and indoors. We are dining indoors without masks and stuff. Obviously, try to be careful and socially distant and mindful for people who want you to wear masks, but it's no longer mandated.
Here they're removing soon the restriction of people per stores. Right now it's like each store is based on their square foot. They allow like a certain amount of people, and I believe they're removing that. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. I guess we have two topics from Best Buy that we could talk about, and then we could go for Q&A, and then we could have the closure for the podcast.
Yeah, sure.
The first leak is that Best Buy employees can no longer buy RTX 30 series. Um, an internal memo has been leaked to us, and it mentions specifically that people who work for Best Buy can no longer buy cards. So you go into the store, there's no such thing as a manager trying to scalp shit or buy shit as soon as they come, or a worker being done before even the store opens. They are banned from buying. And they have something called loss prevention on SKUs, which monitors when the SKU stock changes. So if the SKU stock changes and the change isn't like related to an order that's done by a customer, they could easily follow up on that. I've never worked at Best Buy, but I'm just assuming things work that way. But it's fucking great news, man. What do you think, Lithium?
Well, I think it's awesome. On the flip side, I always said and always keep the same say is that I wish that like Best Buy employees could buy like GPUs, and it's always the same fucking shit in society. When you have like a few assholes, everyone's get like the slap for them, and that's what's happening here. You maybe have like genuine like good employees that they just want to game like normal people, and then you have like fucking assholes like buying cards and scalping them. The thing, what happened from what I heard is that and that's a thing that came to my ear maybe 3 or weeks or a month ago. It was in it was in a store in Ontario, and someone threatened to call the media on Best Buy.
I remember that
And
we talked about it on podcast.
yeah, and from what I heard is that I'm not sure if it's this specific incident, but it came to ears to the higher ups that media could be involved in a story about um, Best Buy employees selling, reselling, and scalping or denying cards to customers. So they just went like, well, fuck this shit, and we'll apply like a blanket rules because there's like a few stupid employees that can't uh, like work within the system. So the loss prevention people are monitoring, and they have guidelines. And if employees are caught buying cards, it will follow up with disciplinary actions and up to including terminations. So you can get like fired to if you get caught buying GPUs as a Best Buy employees. So I mean, for the general public, it's a good thing. Um, what's sad is that I would say that since there's such high consequences, like you can get fired. like for not like adhering to the rule. So I'm 100% sure that this memo will be known and sent to um, the Best Buy employees and manager. But the thing is that other memos that went out months ago when they started dropping in stores, like you should be taking names and like do not resell to like same asshole, like same like people that same house. Like from what I heard, it's not a rule that it's um followed by all Best Buy. So
Well,
I
hopefully,
guess
hopefully it
yeah.
will be the prominent rule across all Best Buy branches. And if it's not, then Best Buy headquarters, what the fuck are you doing? This is your own memo guiding your branches to not scalp cards, not buy cards, unless you're a fucking customer. So might as well enforce your rule, enforce your authority, and help people in need to get their cards. Um, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not just. I mean, to be fair, most of them. I wouldn't say most of them, but some of them weren't really scalping. They were just holding cards for their friends. Because they work for Best Buy, so they have the advantage of pushing that GPU box to a hidden place so nobody sees it until their friend arrives to the branch and buys it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Anyways, at the very least, I think there's been some like quite a bit of people having success at Best Buy buying in-store stock. So the move from online to in-store was, in general, a good move.
Oh yeah,
Um,
for sure.
People were asking one. I think I meant somebody asked if you're gonna see online drops from Best Buy. Not anytime soon. They announced on their blog there's gonna be in store only, and that's the way for now. I don't think we anticipate any online RTX drop anytime soon.
I glanced over a conversation this week that's I'm not sure if it's Axel or someone on the server was talking about his friend working for um either Best Buy or a company that worked for Best Buy, and they implemented like an anti-bot for buying GPUs, like doing the same thing that they did with the PS5, like drop in store and online, and you can just uh, reserve your GPUs. So they did like coding to prevent bot from buying and reserving in stores, but that's a thing that I would have to have confirmed from higher up. I would say
Do you remember
it's
the PS5 drop in the middle of the day? They took all the stock away from online. Is that what you're
yeah.
talking about?
Nah, it's a DDoS slash bot prevention for store reservation. But I'm not 100%. It's not like a official Best Buy source from what I
But when
read.
they took off the PS5 stock, it never reappeared the next day.
No,
Why the fuck not? What happened? Do you have an
that's
idea?
a good. Yeah, no,
Because
I have.
I remember that day, and I was looking the next day like, are they going to put up the stock again online? And apparently they didn't. So are the
Yeah,
PS5 being sent to different branches, the ones that weren't sold during that day? I don't know. That was really weird. That was really weird.
yeah, I don't know what happened with these PS5. I know that I was lucky enough to grab one for a friend, and from what I remember when I bought one last time I checked, they had like still 10 on my at my local store, and then they just removed them. So maybe they just I don't know, maybe they just decided to wait and see and maybe do like another drop another day.
Yeah, but it's been a week ever since that drop happened, so we'll see. We will
It's
live
been it's been 2 weeks
2 weeks.
because it was um
Maybe they
it
didn't
was
want to be overloaded by the amount of orders that they had during the day, so they stopped. Hey, thanks for the tier 1 subscription, Ace High Noob. We appreciate your support. It means a
thanks a
lot.
lot, man.
It means a lot. You can now use the emote Adorio, so be sure to use that. It's a very cool subscriber tier 1 emote, and as you can see, it has my face on it with her. Obviously, the real me has no hair. Um, but yeah, I appreciate the support. That's awesome.
Plus Ultra. This week, like I said, I was away from the computer for like maybe a week and a half. So I didn't get any updates on numbers in store and cards. So if they comes around, I guess I'll just ping Ada with them and we'll release the information.
We can set up
But
a new page. The
yeah.
pages on the Excel sheet for the Best Buy are now stale, so don't really use them. That's like 2 weeks old kind of information there, so it's really stale and you can't really it's not accurate anymore.
So
Um,
I can go with the second news
go for it.
about Best Buy. It's a really fun thing because NVIA
IA, thanks for the subscription.
thanks a lot. Yeah, so the day that they did like the big June 30th drop, scalper got a scalp. So someone freaking post that on my Discord that someone was selling, and that's the theme of my background. Did you take your ticket? Someone was selling a ticket for RTX 3080 Ti for $400. So the guy was selling not the card, just the ticket that they were giving people in line for $400.
Yep.
So someone was scalping a fucking ticket. So I don't know, man. I don't know where we're going with that. Is this like the new fucking trend? Like some homeless guy will just sit at Best Buy and just like grab a ticket and just pawn it for like $100 or something like that. And that's insane. And the thing is that I saw a lot of people posting pictures with their tickets. So it's super easy to just grab it in Photoshop, like a brand new ticket, and just print one and write in Sharpie whatever you want on it and just try to resell it on Kijiji or a fucking marketplace. So I would tell you guys to be careful with that if you guys want to buy like a ticket for a video card. It's super easy to print one.
Um, yeah, and I mean, imagine if people like have those fake tickets and they go to Best Buy and line up with the rest of the dudes, and then they actually scalp on the go. Holy crap, that would be like easy Satan, like what the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah, yeah. That could like easy, like super easy. Like, I saw numerous, like a lot of pictures of people showing their tickets. So I could have like just whip out Photoshop and print out my own ticket and a blank one and just write on it a SKU and a card and a store. So
I mean, ideally, you'd have Best Buy implement a system that can track people based on a QR code, for example, and the QR code would like link them to the profile they have their account on Best Buy. But no, it's a handwritten paper. Handwritten paper can be faked.
I mean, they're trying their best, I guess.
Yeah, uh, it's incredible. I mean, that guy was selling the ticket for $400. Technically, that's the scalper margin.
Yeah.
For a 3080 Ti. Maybe more, I don't know, but that was a Zotac card. So who the fuck is gonna pay more than $400 over MSRP for a Zotac card? I don't know. You're fucking insane if you do that. But let's say you do. $400. That's a lot of money extra, and you're just selling. You were selling your technically what this guy did. He is selling his time being in the queue at an early stage on that day, early time during that day, and he made technically $400 for maybe 3 hours of wait. So technically speaking, he earned more than $100 per hour just waiting in line for Best Buy.
Yep.
Just let that sink in. It's fucking crazy. It's nuts. The thing is that selling on Facebook Marketplace or anywhere you want, your real name is there, but nothing really happens. Like these people, nobody follows up. Best Buy knows this shit is happening and they don't give a shit. It's like legally there's nothing binding. There's nothing that you can persecute these people with. So we gotta live with what we have right now, and what we have is the community that's supporting each other on drops and the boss that is giving you notifications, and we're trying our best to make sure everything's working fine. But there's always bad apples in the basket of apples, and these might rot the entire basket. So don't let them rot you. If you're not a scalper, never become a scalper. Or I'm going to literally ban you from my server. You know how we handle scalpers around here. We fucking hate them. You have no excuse to scalp. I don't care. You don't have a job, fucking find a job. Don't scalp on people's desperations. Because people are desperate to get cards. Yes, I approve that. Thanks for the follow, Kirby24788. Hey, that name is familiar. Wasn't that a troublemaker on stream last time?
Who?
Kirby24788. I swear some
I don't
people
know.
unfollow and follow again, and they would have, I don't know, their new account, they got banned before. I don't care. Thanks for being here, I guess, listening to us. Uh, but yeah, man, crazy news. For now, just nothing really stock wise, guys. Just some fun news to talk about. Situation of the stock is kind of stagnating, except for the fact that the whole China thing is affecting the stock in the market. But I think it's just going to keep stagnating for a while after that. If we get more numbers, we will be sending an announcement. I guess I can follow up with Lithium on that after the podcast. But I guess for now we could open the floor for Q&A and free form conversation. So we are reading the chat. If you have anything you want to ask us, questions about stock, our personal life, our I don't know Discord servers, our developer team. Well, my developer team, and I guess for Lithium, his mod team. Um, please feel free to do so.
If you get a 3090, depending on your use, what are you gonna do with it? I would say. What will you do with the Discord server after stock gets back to normal? Server will until like everyone gets their card, I guess the bot will be running. That's what I said from the start. And even if there's like one person that doesn't have a card, the bot will run and the server will run. And I mean, um, that's the bottom line. And like Ado said, new cards, new stuff will come online, and new motherboards, new RAM, freaking DDR5 just release, and even if there's no boards that can run it, so always be like something to scan, I would say.
People were asking me to add ACs, you know, air cons to the stock Stalker because of the heat wave in BC. And I said no, because apparently they were out of stock for a while because everybody was buying an aircon. So, bottom line, they were always gonna have things to stock, STALK, or monitor or track. So as long as we have those and people wanting them to be on notice for the bot, then we can add it. But nothing outside the hardware domain. So we're not going to track refrigerators. We're not going to track cars or aircons for that matter. Please keep it GPUs, CPUs, everything hardware. Nintendo Switch OLED, great announcement. I love the announcement. I wish they. It was like I wish it was more of like a Switch Pro rather than a new screen kind of Nintendo Switch. But whatever.
Yeah,
We could add
everyone was
that.
wait.
I could definitely
ev-
add that if it's out of stock.
Everyone was waiting for the 4K new Switch. The news about the 4K, and was like, no, it's a new screen. So, but new screen and Ethernet jack on the dock. So yeah, that's not bad. People scalping AC. That's insane.
They were swapping ACs. I saw the prices on Kijiji. You wouldn't like. It's unbelievable. I don't think the Switch hardware is on par. I mean, they could definitely output 4K, maybe, but running 4K 60, you're gonna have a lot of compromises when it comes to graphics. That's why we were hoping for an upgraded Switch model with upgraded hardware with more raw power. Um, but that's not gonna be the case. The thing is with Nintendo, their major focus is software, not hardware. Now, they do the hardware really well from the get go, once. Of course, the Nintendo Switch had some revisions. It got a revision to improve the battery and whatnot. But Nintendo makes money from its games, as with any other company. Sony is not making money from their PS5s. Xbox is not making money from the consoles they're selling. They're
Yeah,
actually taking a loss. They said that even. Like they're actually taking a loss from every sale of console. What's really making them money are the games. Come on, like you go to a store, you're paying 60 USD for a new game. That's for every single new game you're paying $60. If you're frugal, obviously you're not buying every single game. You are buying one game and doing a trade for new games when they come up. But some people like to have these games on demand whenever they want them, so they keep them at home and they buy more games. It's expensive, but that's how they make money. For Nintendo, they own trademarks, they own franchises that are so well ingrained in like the profit making of things in the gaming industry. Something like the Mario franchise, the Pokemon franchise, these things will be money makers for eternity. And they pay careful attention to the making and development of these games, and they are by no means like cheap or rather effortless to make these games look good. I think they exert all of effort to perfect them the way they are, and they sell these games for the price that they sell for, and they make money out of it. So Nintendo's like they really don't care. They had the hardware is good. They have no motivation to do new hardware, to do hardware that actually outputs 4K. Zelda, yeah,
yeah,
like Zelda is amazing, man. It's one of the best games on the Switch, and it just runs
yeah.
fine, and people are buying it. And because people are absolutely crazy about these games, Nintendo really has no incentive to come out and say, "Yeah, now we should be going for the V2 Switch or make a new console," because they really don't need to from the standpoint of making profit and keeping the company ludicrous or profitable.
They have good IP. Nintendo have good IP for games. Wish people would stop buying Mario Kart.
How is Ontario, Ottawa getting so many more drops than Quebec, Montreal? Or maybe I'm just dumb and blind. No, you're not dumb and blind, but Ontario is like two times the size of Quebec, and the branches there are like Best Buy branches are way more than the branches in Quebec. So obviously you're gonna have more drops in Ontario. Splatoon. I haven't played Splatoon 2. I've heard it's a good game. Well, one of the best games on the Switch. So Splatoon 3 is probably gonna be great. There was a Switch shortage 3 years ago. Don't go that far. There was a Switch shortage a year ago during the pandemic. I couldn't find a Switch. I couldn't buy it. I was looking for a Switch for me and my girlfriend, and they were literally out of stock.
Oh,
People were
really?
selling them for $100 over MSRP. They're literally scalping them in the market. But then Nintendo addressed the problem and they ramped up the production, and then it technically got back to normal. However, special edition switches are still, some of them are still being scalped. Like Animal Crossing game, they made a Switch version for that game as well, Animal Crossing, and that thing, I think it's in stock now, but back in the days when it was actually released, for 3 months or 4 months, it was out of stock and people were scalping it. That shit happens. I mean, scalping happens everywhere. Whether it's the Switch, whether it's I don't know,
AC,
boots, I don't know, whatever, man.
sneakers.
Sneakers, Jordans, tickets.
Oy, sorry.
I guess someone's getting tired here.
Yeah, it's the meds.
I feel for you. We're not gonna be up more than 6 minutes. I say let's target 6 minutes for closure.
I need a drink. I can't. I don't drink. I never drink. Like, I think was it 2 or 3 weeks ago? I had like one Sapporo, and I was drunk. I was like, I was smashed. Um, I never drink, and I I don't like to just like open a can of beer and just drink alone. So pandemic is like don't drink because you're alone. So yeah, Bourbon, the Bourbon. Yeah, I don't drink or smoke weed, so
Smoke weed every day.
yeah, it's pretty much like coffee or water for me. I don't drink like juice or soda slash pop or soft drink. And I drink carbonated water like Ado. Ado likes his Perrier.
Perrier. I love it, man. Especially the peach Perrier is my favorite. But I'm a big coffee fan, so I have an espresso machine at home. An espresso machine. Shit's expensive for the pods, but it's worth it for me.
Yeah, same. I got what are you guys playing this weekend? Um
He's playing his meds.
I'm I think this weekend I'll resume cleaning upstairs, and there's the McGregor fight that I want to watch. Saturday, I think.
McGregor and Dustin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, shit's been heated up. It's the trilogy. Who are you rooting for? McGregor?
I don't have a dog in the race. I just like to see people bash their face in.
Are you going to pirate the the pay-per-view, or do you actually have a subscription for UFC?
I I have a subscription. I don't parrot things
Good.
anymore. My
Anymore.
brother my my brother-in-law asked me for a torrent website this week was like, what's a good torrent website? I want to download Viking season 5 and 6. I was like, that's a good fucking question. It's been a while since I pirate or download games or stuff like that. I was like, dude, I'm out of touch. I don't know. I can't help you.
Um, I have a buddy who pirates every single shit. Still does. He doesn't make money, so I kind of feel for him. So he's still pirating all shit. So whenever I need something that's extremely evasive and I can't really buy it straightforward from Canada, then I usually ask him for torrents. But I rarely ever visit them anymore. It's mostly.
McGregor.
Yes, like you gotta support the devs. You gotta buy the games. Buy your Netflix subscription. Don't share accounts. Just kidding. Everybody shares accounts, man. But that's gonna be illegal at some point. I think they're trying to crack down on that. Spotify, there's like shared subscriptions. Everything could be pirated, but if you can go the legal route, go for it. Um, that's how you support the product and the company behind the product that you are benefiting from. Your ex-tenant.
McGregor versus your ex-tenant. Okay.
He would love to watch that. He would actually love to watch that fight even more than the fight in the weekend.
I pay Turkish and Netflix and Turkish rents.
I mean, some people log into their Steam on a Russian VPN. They buy the games in Russian currency and then they switch back to the States because apparently, if you buy it that way, it's like 60% cheaper. But Steam is also cracking down on that practice.
Yeah.
They will literally ban your account if you like suddenly appear in Russia. I had my friend buy Dark Souls 2 on release. Or what's Dark Souls 3? Dark Souls 3 or 2 on release for $24 using Russian VPN. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I know people who choose Alberta to lower their taxes on the Nintendo Online plan. Things are winding down. We could call it Lith. I think.
Yeah. So if I get updates
Yeah.
on numbers, I'll ping you.
Well, thank you guys for the followage and the subscriptions. We really appreciate your support.
Thanks a lot.
We love seeing the participation of the community with everything we do. We really enjoyed doing the seventh podcast for Sale of Stock with you guys today. Um, and as Lithium said, if we have more numbers, I will be reassembling the Excel sheet and I'll be sending an announcement with the new numbers and stocks so you could camp the fuck out of Best Buy wherever and however you like. As long as you don't scalp your tickets, I am fine with sharing the Excel sheets. So please don't
Yes.
scalp. Um, look at that, the camping picture. You gotta move your chair to the left or there we go. That's the tent. That's what I'm talking about. Gamer City. I'll be posting the VOD after, so you could take a look again and hear out the podcast, listen to it. All right, boys. Thank you a lot. This is it. This will be our closure. Have a great night, and we
Yeah.
will see you on the next episode. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Good night.